Little shed update, and you can almost see my patio. I only have that is what is left, and I got most of it into the mini shed. However, this is basically the for sale items, which I know there's a few more in the little shed, which I'll get to in a minute, but I had to hurry up and get it basically tarped, basically waterproof to a point. For a while, because everyone's seen my garage. I got to work on my garage, get that fixed up, get Toyland kind of fixed, and then I can get this back in the garage and I can go back to normal. There's some Art Asylum action figures from Star Trek, so we got to put them in the shed. I forgot to do them later. Over here against the big arc is another tarp little section. This is all about 5 or 6 totes of model parts, a few props, and just a few little odds and ends I didn't have a home for, but I'm gonna hopefully get that probably before winter time. But again, I had to go ahead and tarp everything, and I got to get the garage fixed, got to get that a little more organized, especially upstairs, and get that accomplished. But anyway, I got a lot of the patio done. But I did manage to fit it all in there. However, some things will have to come back out, and we're going to have to fine tune it just a tad bit more. But I really didn't, I wanted to show, kind of what's in there, because it would basically be a, I want to say a history lesson. I mean, just to take you down memory lane, because a lot of the stuff, a lot of people know, they haven't seen it in 20 years. Even I haven't seen it in 20 years. But most of this is standard run-of-the-mill kind of stuff, what I call it. If you can see through the totes here, these are Gundams. Especially, I'm a big fan of Mobile Fighter G Gundam, and it's just a whole lot of vehicles. I try to buy mostly the ships, but I do have occasional Gundams. I had to rearrange my Joe pile, kind of had to put it on this side. You can see all through here. Star Wars pile, I had to get it almost to the ceiling. A lot of Action Fleet in the back. Most of it is a few bricks, because you all saw that later on. Most of this is just action figures, and a lot of it's there shouldn't be any catch-all ones. Should be more labeled and grouped together. This one's a hodgepodge, but it's got more Action Fleet in it. There's Aliens. Now you can see the power loader. That's the old Kenner toys. A lot of mostly what I like is female figures. I do have a variety of 3-inch figures. Jurassic Park. I have no idea what's in there. There's certain cap guns, because there's a collectible market for that, and I do have some of those. A lot of action superhero figures. I do that's looks like Daredevil, but he's probably Captain Agent, stuff like that. If you want to get down here to the bottom, I do love my Power Rangers, and I do have quite a few of that. Just a variety of different stuff through memory lane here. As you can see, Star Wars Action Fleet. A lot of I want to say that's mini mates, but a lot of stuff you could special order a figure, like Toy Fair did a girl figure, I'd get that. We got animated Batman. As you can see, a lot of superheroes, mostly a lot of women totes. Action Fleet. Everyone knows, do love my Joe. Most of this should be mostly parts. I do have an extensive parts collection for figures. I have an extensive collection of weapons, which that's a whole other subject in a video by itself. Instructions for Joe, stickers. Of course, they didn't have decals. I do call them decals, but just bio cards, everything like that. But most of that, I did get everything, hopefully most of everything fit in here, so I got to fine tune it just a little bit more, but I had to hurry up because we're trying to get the garage done for the Christmas rush. But I'll show you like one toe. This is all 21st century 3 3/4 figures. Of course, World War II should be German and American. Then we got like the Japanese and the other ones you could get. I do love my action figures, and I do love 3 3/4. 5 inches good, but can't beat 3 3/4. Just a product of a bygone era. But anyway, wanted to show everyone my my little bit shed duty that I accomplished this week. So that's pretty much done for right now. I've got some more attic duty to do, and I will bring that down and I'll fill up the big one, and then I can take that pile and put it in the attic, because that's where I'm going to put the parts, because I don't get into them often enough, and that gives me time to just write a brief summary on the parts bin and put it up in the attic. But there you go, the filling of the mini shed. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.